What's going on? Welcome back. New video. Back at it. Been gone for a few days. I figured what better way to come back for a video than to show you a bunch of shoes that we just got in that actually are part of one really big transaction that's going to wind up happening. So, remember the last video I showed, what shoes did we show? It was Oregon 3, Oregon 4, Paris SB, Florida 4s, right? All those plus all these are going to be part of one really big transaction that's probably going to happen here in the next week. But after I filmed that video, I ended up going to the University of North Carolina. I got a really cool opportunity. Professor from UNC, who's a Duke alum, actually came to the store last year and had came in here with his son Xander, and these guys, they shopped a little bit, picked some stuff up, and I got to talk to Judd for a minute. I found out he was a professor at UNC, and he asked me if I could go out to UNC, Chapel Hill, and Durham, and talk at a couple classes. So I got the opportunity to talk at 3 classes over 2 days, entrepreneurship classes that were really dope. I was excited to go down there, and it was just cool to see the engagement from the students and answer some of their questions. I might be getting the opportunity to go down again. They expressed interest in having me come out like once a semester, and as long as I have the time, I'll be more than happy to go, man. That was really dope. I even got to catch a Duke game and a North Carolina game. Duke lost, which I was rooting for Syracuse, but everybody knows I'm a big UNC fan. So anyways, that's that. So I came back and I had all these goodies waiting for me when I came back. So I'll talk a little bit about some of these shoes and stuff and go from there. So the first shoe I want to show off is the new Fear God 3s, the 180s. I like these. They remind me of the Air Raids back in the day when I was a kid. Air Raids dropped. They were I want to say it was the Deion Sanders shoe. I didn't get the chance to cop, but when I saw that they brought these straps back and similar colorways to what they had dropped in the past, this was a no-brainer for me. This does not have a release date yet, but I picked these up from Sean Lee, which I tagged on my Instagram post today, which for you would be yesterday or the day after that. So got these in my size 8.5. I can't wait to see the black with the gray pair. I'm for sure gonna cop those. So this is the first pair. You're gonna see these on foot really, really soon. So last week I showed you guys a pair of Florida 4s. This week I'm going to show you 2 pairs of Florida 4s, right? So the second pair came in, right? The second pair actually has all the straps, all the laces included. Dude, you can't say that green and orange on the straps, on the laces, the lace swaps would be mean on this, bro. I wish this was my size, but it's a 9.5. My pockets are glad that these are not my size. Oregon 5, another shoe that we got into the store. This was, only allotted to the University of Oregon, some of the athletes. At one point, this shoe went for like 10 grand, which is crazy, right? This is my favorite Jordan 5. I'm a sucker for that green suede. Like this green suede is amazing, man, and that logo. I'm not an Oregon fan, but... And then today I actually posted these and joked that they were the Dornbecker 5, but they're not the Dornbecker 5. This is the Transformer 5. I don't know how many pairs of these are out there. I've seen a few people flex these, and prices are all over the place on this. You can see these for as little as like 5 grand, as much as like 10 grand. Really dope shoe. As you can see, it says Transformer on the inside of the tongue. And it says Jordan. On both of them it says Transformers. The number 84 on it, and then laces. You like these?
Sure, the bottoms are sick.
Yeah? Yeah, they are. The bottoms are sick. It's another one. These you've actually seen in the store a few times. Satin Royal ones. Only made 701 pairs. Only released in 2 stores in the United States. One was in Atlanta, one was in Houston. Rumor is those 2 stores are the first 2 stores to actually have Jordan accounts in the United States. And this was kind of, thanks for sticking around with us. Here's a shoe for you guys. So these have shot up a lot. Finale 23s. You remember these? These used to cook a lot. Like these were, you couldn't find them. They come with, you know, shoe trees, wooden shoe trees, which I don't want to pull out because it's still factory laced. But this was really sought after for a while, as well as the finales, and then it's the finales and the titaniums. These were some of the rarest J's for this silhouette. You just don't see these, and you don't see them DS. And both of them have the shoe trees. There's actually a fingerprint logo on the tongue. Clean, man. Quality's insane on these. I'm not a big fan of 13s, but I am a fan of this one. The Jordan Basketball Classic 13 lows. Quality on this is great. Suede is nice. The JBC all over print that kind of reflects a little bit is a nice little touch on these. And then the insoles on them say JBC all over it. And we got another pair of Quai 54 Friends and Family Jordan 3. The bottoms of these glow. They have the 88 cut. The heel tab, or the heel's got a different padding to it. The tongue's a little bit softer, not as stiff, not as much padding, but a much easier wear. One of my favorite pairs in my collection. Then black and gold ones. This is like the quality of these. This patent leather compared to other Jordans that have been patent leather, like this holds up a lot better. Most Jordans that are patent leather, you wear them one time and they just crease. This you could get at least, you know, 3 or 4 wears before they really start showing that you're wearing them. A lot of fakes on these. The fakes on this, one of the tells on the fakes was the size tag on them. When you looked at the production date, like it was misprinted, and it like kind of seeps into like the date, the release, like the production dates on it kind of like seep into the glue kind of thing. Like that's literally the only tell on the fakes of these. But the fakes of these are amazing. Then we have Oregon 5s, which I'm not a fan of these because I feel like they kind of like went cheap on them, right? All they did was just add like a little, you know, like, I don't know, they kind of, it's almost like screen print, but not, where they like cut, it's like die cast cut, right? And then this is laser engraved. The laser engraved is a cool touch, but it seems like too simple of a shoe for it to be a PE. Then we got Oregon Duck, the Wool 12s. And really the only difference between this Wool 12 and like the release pair of the Wool 12s is just that there's a duck logo on one side. And this pair is actually signed by Tinker. And it says, "Go Ducks" on the side. So, nice little touch. A couple years ago, well, a lot of years ago, Jordan was doing a lot of motorsport stuff, and these are called the Motorsport 5s. Pretty rare shoe. They didn't make too many size runs of this. You can see it's yellowing a little bit, and that's just based off of the aged or how it was kept, right? If you leave this with paper in the box, it's gonna yellow. Just with age, the oxidation happens and it turns yellow. So you can see like all the knitting is already yellowed out on this pair. But these were like at one point like 5-6 grand too. They were really hard to find, right? And then we got another pair of the OVO God Plan 14s. We had one, it was priced pretty high, right? This one's it's priced high, but it's fair, right? This is more like a $5,000 to $6,000 shoe now, whereas at one point they were 25 grand, right? And then we got a pair of Tokyo 5s that I joked yesterday also that this is a yellow lobster, but it's not. It's actually just like the one Drake wore, where the mud guard and on the front of the toe box, and then this mud guard splash here the colors are inverted from the original pair. This is super rare, super rare. This shoe's up there. This is like DJ Khaled, Grateful 3 money. Yeah, This is the most expensive shoe on the table. And then we got the Paris Friends and Family. The difference with the Friends and Family, as you can see, the colors are inverted, white leather, not suede. I like the release pair more than I like this one, but this one's way more rare, right? And then Kawhi, every year gets the tournament out in France, in Paris, gets to design a shoe. A couple years ago, they did a Kawhi 54 Jordan 1. The material on it's really nice. It's got like a distressed leather toe box, distressed leather on the sides, a little bit of splatter all over the shoe. The premise is dope, the color's weak, in my opinion, right? But it is a rare shoe. It's hard to find. And then you guys have seen Cause 4s, the black pair. This was the second pair to release out of that pack. Goes in the dark. The print on it is really dope. These are starting to dry up too. You don't really see these much. And then the last shoe that I'm going to show you is the Cal Bear 13 Low. It's a nice one. Sleeper pair right here. So Felipe, out of all these shoes, which one would you cop? Cop, rock, stock.
Stock for sure. The 5s.
The Tokyo.
yellow ones,
That's
yeah.
one that you stock. Yeah, definitely.
For
Which
sure.
one would you rock? And then the rest of them are getting dropped, in your opinion.
Rock. I probably have to go with the satin ones for real.
Yeah, that's the satin ones would be
Behind
the ones
you.
that you would rock.
I think those are the ones I'd rock.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. So between all the shoes that we showed in the last video and all the shoes that I'm showing you in this video, plus a couple others that I haven't shown, this next big transaction that we have is gonna be over 100 grand. It's crazy. Somebody's gonna come in here and drop over 100 grand. This is one heck of a collection, and it's just wild to see some of the pairs that are coming into the store and some of these deals that we're able to barter. It's been really fun, you know, kind of scouring the earth trying to find all these gems in a really short amount of time, right? I can't wait to have that guest come into the store and pick up all these gems that they've had me kind of look for. And then from there, basically next week, Monday through Thursday, I'm in New York. So I'm headed back to New York. We got a couple things we got to finalize out there for the New York store. And then I come home for a couple days. And then I'm going to try to go find some shoes for the New York store. And then we head over to Fort Lauderdale. And at Fort Lauderdale, we're going to be doing buybacks and consignment. So if you're headed to Fort Lauderdale, please bring me some heat. Please bring me some bulk. The New York store, you know, we're going to try to match at least the amount of inventory that we have here. I don't expect that to happen right off the bat, but I do need your guys' help to kind of fill that store. So we're going to need tons of Supreme, accessories, bait. We're going to stay away from bottoms, but if you have t-shirts, hoodies, box logos, bring that stuff over. You know, obviously we're going to be taking J's, you know, preferably, you know, we want to try to kind of cover 1 through 31, right? And just shoes that you don't see every day, or shoes that if you walked into a consignment store that you expect to see, right? That's the stuff that we're going to need. We'll help you through it. We'll set you up with a consignment account, walk you through the consignment manager, show you guys how easy it is, and we're going to be doing some buybacks. I'm going to have some of our best consigners are actually headed down to Fort Lauderdale also that are going to be looking to buy and stuff, and it's going to be fun, man. I think you know, I'd like to open the store in March, hopefully no delays, but you never know, right? There's a lot of permits and stuff that got to get approved, but we are working on the store already, and I'm going to go down there on Monday to check it out. So February 2nd, we're in Fort Lauderdale. February 9th, we're in Vancouver, and I'm excited to go, you know, across the border again and hang out with our Canadian fans and supporters. It's cool to see SneakerCon putting in a little bit more conscious effort to provide venues and outlets for you guys, the Canadian consumer, you guys don't get enough, right? And I'm excited to go down there and hang out with you guys for a day and check out the scene, man. But that's pretty much it, bro. I mean, it's a lot. We just showed you a lot, like $60,000 worth of shoes, more than. Now I got to put all these back in the boxes. And while I do that, enjoy this B-roll. As always, I appreciate you guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video one time for your boy, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.